everyone. I'm Kim Jacobs, host of The Kim Jacobs Show, where we're bringing balance to the world, one household at a time. Listen, we go live every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I bring guests on that talk about their backstories, things that they've had to overcome to become who they are today. Many of them are balancing and juggling life, and they've become experts in different fields. So they're sharing tips with you to make your life just a little bit easier. Many times as a guest in the studio audience, you'll get a chance to walk away with a missing piece of the puzzle that might be missing in your life. Let's go on this journey together, and I look forward to seeing you Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on The Kim Jacobs Show.
You're watching Kim Jacobs Show.
Great day, everyone. My name is Erin McFarley, and this is the Kim Jacobs Show. I am your guest. I am so excited to be here today. We're going to talk about setting intention. We're going to talk about living in your purpose on purpose and actually overcoming obstacles. So what I would need every single one of you to do is grab your virtual seat and even get a glass of water and a notepad to take some notes, because we're going to have a phenomenal discussion today. I can't wait. Guys, stay tuned. Here's a word from our sponsors.
It's not just another day. It's a brand new day, full of all the fun, love, and laughter you and your family create. Silver Shield Security understands feeling at home means feeling safe and happy. No credit checks, no contracts. We offer payment arrangements, and we'll even give you a free door camera. Find out how we can brighten your day even more at silvershield-security.com. Silver Shield Security.
All right, guys, we are getting ready to get started. I am so excited. Again, my name is Erin McFarley. I am a serial entrepreneur. I am a best-selling author on Amazon of 4 different books, and I am an impact speaker. And I am so excited to be here with Kim Jacobs today, because again, like I said before when we first got started, we're going to talk about setting intention, living in purpose, and intentionally overcoming. I am an author in an amazing compilation book by the name of The Repair of the Black Family Anthology by the visionary Sister Nair Muhammad, with another 32 other authors that are giving their input on how they overcame different obstacles and how it can help repair families, not just Black families, but all families, right? And so I'm super excited to talk about my chapter today as far as rise up and intentionally become with the amazing Kim Jacobs. So guys, what I need you guys to do is make sure that you share this live right now with your timeline. Go ahead and comment where you're from in the comment section. We would love to see where everyone is from, okay? And again, like I said, make sure that you share this live. There is no better gift than sharing knowledge with other people, right? And so again, as I mentioned before, guys, I am here to discuss my amazing new book of Amazon best-selling, The Repair of the Black Family Anthology, where we're really helping families really overcome. There she is, the amazing Kim Jacobs.
Thank you, Erin McFarley, for holding it down. I'm so proud of you and excited that you did that. I could hear you, and we had our backstage conversation. It's like, yes, you were co-hosting today, and you did a marvelous job. So thank you. I see all of you that are tuning in from everywhere. And as she's already said, we're going to be talking about things like repairing the Black family, how to make sure that we live intentionally, how to be able to live on purpose. Erin McFarley is a force to be reckoned with, and I am excited to have her here today. Let me give you a formal introduction, since I know you kind of was pushed out into the atmosphere. But Erin McFarley is a mother, an impact speaker that's been mentored by Les Brown. That's why she can roll like that. A serial entrepreneur, author, and she helps people tap into their purpose on purpose. So welcome to the Kim Jacobs Show, Erin McFarley.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited.
Well, you know how you kind of been looking forward to something for a while, and I see some vision and some things back there on your board, and I can't read it all, but I can see that you're a working woman.
Yeah, I make new businesses. I got my new business that I just launched, and so I have my notes on what I need to do for this new business that I just launched. So yeah,
that's a good thing, because I really believe, Erin, that how can you really accomplish something if you don't write it down, right? So yes. I'm an avid believer of that. I don't know. Did you take a commercial break already or no?
We did take a commercial break for one of your amazing sponsors. Yes, ma'am.
All right, everybody. So then with that being the case, we're going to jump right into today's discussion. What are some of the things that you want the viewers to know pertaining to living intentionally, becoming? How do you advise people to go about doing that effectively?
Okay. Well, you know, my grandma used to tell me, Kim, that the richest place in the world is the cemetery. And that's because so many people leave this earth without tapping into their purpose. So for me, coming from where I come from, I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida. And, you know, a lot of people don't necessarily make it out per se. And it's really important for people to really tap into their God-given purpose, because we all have a purpose. We are all meant to be here for a reason. But yes, it is imperative that people find that purpose in their life, because this life is so short. And so that's really my message all the time, and really helping people just tap into their purpose on purpose.
Tap into your purpose on purpose. But now when you say that, I'm interested in knowing, for those that really just say, I don't even know what my purpose is. I'm living day to day, just going through life, and whatever comes is whatever comes, whatever goes is whatever goes. They really don't even know how to start tapping into their purpose. Any advice that you would give those individuals that are watching today?
Absolutely. What I learned is everything is inside of you. That thing that you're just so amazing at, right? They talk about when you, especially Les Brown, he always talks about working in your purpose, and the money will come. See, a lot of us work for money just because we need the money, but imagine tapping into our purpose. So the purpose is really something that is God-given. It's really within you. And what I learned from myself is I had to learn to tune out the noise and the distractions of the world and other people, and really get in contact with my source. I believe in God. Everybody believes in different things, and that's fine. But get in contact with your source. Get a better idea of who you are as a person, to really tap into that purpose, because it's in you. It really is in you.
So I know in the book, and just so this is a shameless plug for my own book here, extremebalanceMakeover.com. Well, make sure you all go to KimJacobsShow.com and get this book, Extreme Balance Makeover. And while you're there, also I have about 10 copies of Rise Up, Women Who Lead, Building Legacy, a best-selling book as well that I have that I can ship out to you all. Listen, in the book, Extreme Balance Makeover, I talk about how important it is for people to have like 3 people that they value their opinions, and having those 3 people tell you something that you're really good at, because maybe you don't know that this is your gift or this is your talent, but you have some close people that are around you that really love on you. They believe in you. You know they believe in you, but you don't know what they think about you, right? So ask them, 3 of them, what do you all see as my gifts and my talents? Then ask yourself, what do you see as your gifts and your talents? And then force rank them between you and your friends, and obviously God giving you some direction. You can come up with 3 things that I know that you can start working on immediately. And that's something that's worked for me, and I advise people strongly to do that, Erin. What's your perspective on that?
I love that, that because, you know, what I've realized is that people will see those gifts in you, and sometimes you don't even see it in yourself. My first book was called Rise Up, Overcoming Depression. I had postpartum depression after having my son, and just talking about dealing with that depression and me not believing in me. I had to lean on someone else's belief in me until I could gain that gumption, because I could gain that strength to get back to my best self. So I really love that idea of asking people who are close, right? Because, you know, some people say some things and
they're not out there, Erin, way out.
Yeah, so we want to make sure it's people who can give constructive criticism and coming from a loving place. So absolutely. Yes. And then taking that, and then like you said, really getting an idea of what are you good at. For me, I knew that I've always been good at speaking. I just didn't know that being a motivational speaker or impact speaker would actually be the way for me. So I can understand that. And I love that, because when people are finding their purpose, it is hard, right? Because we're overcoming certain things, certain obstacles, insecurities, all these different things.
Right.
And having that someone else helping you with that and just giving you an idea of perspective, I think that's beautiful.
Excellent. Excellent. So listen, I see all of your comments pouring in from the virtual studio audience. First of all, let's tell you how you can stay connected with Erin. Give them a way that they can stay connected with you right from the beginning of this broadcast.
Absolutely. You guys can follow me on Facebook if you're watching on Facebook at Erin L. McFarley, or find me on any other social media platform at Confidently Erin, or you can always go to my website, www.erinmcfarley.com, to contact me.
Yes, and keep in mind, Erin, for the podcast listeners, is spelled E-R-I-N. So Confidently Erin, E-R-I-N. Yes. And you can also go to Erin McFarley, McFarley.com. Because I know if you're just hearing the broadcast, you're like, well, how do I spell Erin? How do I spell McFarley? I get it. All right, listen, one of the questions that we put out here today is just to find out, what are some of your gifts? I would love for you to share. What are the gifts that you personally believe in the studio audience that you possess? And I really believe if you could just put it out in the atmosphere and start getting it out there, is something to be able to be worked with. It's like, it's hard for something to become a reality that you just keep bottled up inside. So make sure you share your gifts, and we'll pop them up on the screen throughout this broadcast. And what we're going to do next is we're going to come back right after this commercial break. We're going to hear from our episode sponsor, Hunter Everidge Law Firm. If you missed yesterday's episode, there was a brief clip in there where Attorney Payton came on and talked about worker compensation and how that works, and how you're really not suing your company, but they have certain types of things that they've paid into that allow you, if you have an incident at work, to get the compensation without doing your company wrong. So I was like, I was enlightened by that, Erin. I didn't know some of the stuff that Attorney Payton shared.
Oh, wow. I'm not familiar with anything about law. So
yeah, me either. So hence, that's why I had Attorney Charles Everidge, Attorney Payton come on yesterday, and she talked about that. So make sure you check that clip out. Nice. And if you want to reach out to them, their phone number is 704-377-9157. And they do have a location in Richmond and in Alabama. So make sure you tell them the Kim Jacobs Show sent you their way. We'll be right back, everybody, hearing from Erin McFarley right after this commercial break. We'll be right back.
When someone has lost a loved one, they want to know what exactly happened. They want to know, is the other person going to be held responsible? And they want closure. At Hunter & Everidge, we help clients that have lost a loved one move on, and to do that with dignity and respect that they deserve.
All right, everyone, we're back, and we're talking with Erin McFarley about intentionally becoming and identifying your purpose. And so I see over in the virtual studio audience, Mackenzie, if you could pop that up from the backstage for me, that Dr. Peggy Johnson put what some of her gifts are. I'd like to see that popped on the screen. All right, my major gifts are teaching, writing, mentoring, and speaking, Dr. Peggy Johnson said. Glad to have you on today, and thank you for sharing your gifts. Anybody else? Was there any other person that shared their gifts? And sometimes it's hard to get out of your comfort zone. I see you, Coney, all the way from Sudan, and glad to have you. So valuable, Nayira says, and glad to have you. 100 blankets, let's go. Okay, somebody wants to get 100 blankets. And I see you tagging people as well, Dr. Peggy. Excellent. Lots of comments have been pouring in. You can pop some of them up throughout the broadcast. What other everything is in me? That's a quote that you heard right from Erin McFarley. Yes, everything is inside of you. Yes, it is. So, Erin, you are also a author. It was 4 times over, if I'm not mistaken.
One time best-selling, but 4-time author. Yes.
1-time best-selling, 3 more, the soon to be
Oh,
best-selling,
yes, yes,
4
yes, yes.
books total. Tell us about your most exciting project that you've undertaken when it comes to writing.
Actually, my current book, which is the best-selling book, The Repair of the Black Family, I encourage everyone to go get it. It's available on Amazon as well as on in my bio and on my website. But The Repair of the Black Family, it was great because I had already written a book, 3 books before that. And so being a part of a compilation book with other authors, I had never done that before.
Okay.
And it was a journey, and I love Sister Naira Muhammad so much, and I'm so grateful for her and her husband for having the vision of this book, because even though it's called Repair the Black Family Anthology, it really helps other people. And I'm forever a student of life. Okay, forever
Yes,
a student of life. I will never know it all, and so
that's
even though I
right. Who
create
can?
you can't, you have to be,
Yeah.
and just stay coachable. So I was in a position where I was being coached and mentored by other people. And some authors hadn't written books before who were part of the project, but I had. But I allowed myself to still be a student, to still learn. And I learned so much during that process
Yes.
to help me moving forward in other book projects. So that was really great for me to be a part of this amazing anthology of the Repair of the Black Family.
Excellent. And so when people are reading Repair of the Black Family, what are the biggest things that you all want people to walk away knowing? Because that's a really important topic, repairing the Black family.
Correct. We want people to know that they're not alone. That people have been through situations. And in my chapter specifically, it's called Rise Up and Intentionally Become, where I give my personal life experience in depression and domestic violence and overcoming that. Whereas other authors are talking about a slew of different things, right? But this book is something for everyone to really tap into, heal their family. We have authors from all over the world, from Mexico, Grenada, Florida, LA, all over, really giving their input and their feedback from life experiences. And on top of that, readers can walk away with remedies to help them overcome certain obstacles, so they just won't feel like they're aimlessly out here just trying to figure it out, where we're giving our own feedback of what we actually did to help ourselves.
I love that. I love that. So you're giving personal experiences and giving people the antidote as to how to get better in the area that you all were having your own struggles in. I love that. So you can't repair something if it's not broken. So you're sharing the brokenness of your own experience that then brought you to some solutions and resolutions.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Kimberly says that my gifts are singing, writing songs, etc. Kimberly, tell us what you're doing with that gift. I know that you're doing some amazing things. So please make sure that you plug some of the things that you're working on to make that dream become a reality. All right, listen, I see here the book. You can take that down, Mackenzie. I see here Repair of the Black Family Anthology. This is the actual book. If you want to get a copy from Aaron McFarley, you can get it right from your website, correct, Aaron?
Yes, yes.
And you'll autograph it?
Absolutely.
All right, so if you want to get an autographed copy from Aaron McFarley, all you have to do is go to aaronmcfarley.com. And she's also on all social media platforms at Confidently Aaron, and you'll be able to start following her there. And while you're also following, make sure you go to our Facebook page, The Kim Jacobs Show, and know that you can start liking and following. That way, at any given moment, at any given time, you can always find The Kim Jacobs Show, which airs Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are also now streaming on CTR Media Network. That's in over 300 million households. So if you're a part of CTR Media Network, wherever they're located, The Kim Jacobs Show is also there. So keep that in mind as well. Aaron, The Repair of the Black Family. I see all of these different authors here that collaborated. I love the imagery of the book as well. Now tell me, are these the visionaries?
Yes, they are. They are so amazing.
Look at them. And
listen,
tell us who they are.
This is Sister Naira and Brother David Muhammad. They're from my hometown here in St. Petersburg, Florida, but just phenomenal spirits.
Yeah.
It's one thing to be around like-minded people. It's another thing to be around like-hearted people.
Yes.
It's a totally different experience. And what I can say is that we are on a like-hearted and like-minded energy. And I'm very grateful for both of them. You know, Sister Nair really, this book and the way that she put the authors together, it was just so beautiful, and just the alignment of everything, you know. And I'm be honest, let me tell you how I met Sister Naira. She was doing she had a show, and I was getting ready to write my first book, and I just inboxed her. I didn't know her. I was like, hey, I see you're talking about Black girl trauma and people healing. I want to get in on that too. And that's probably been about 3 or 4 years ago. And here we are today working together in a book. So, and I'm just so grateful for her.
That's really good. Listen, I think too, also, Aaron, one of the things I heard you say is how you overcame depression, how you overcame different things that were domestic violence. Did I hear you say? I didn't write it down.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
So when we come back from this commercial break, a lot of people that are watching today, and even outside of whoever's watching today, there are people in the United States and around the world that are dealing with this every minute,
Yes.
every single minute. What are some of the ways that you were able to really break free from those issues to be able to get to the other side? So when we come back, if you could just take a moment and talk to us from that perspective, okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, we'll be right back, everybody, right after this break.
Hi, my name is Samantha Benson, and I'm with Get Insured Solutions. You can get life insurance anywhere across the country, but with Get Insured Solutions, we have an advocacy program that helps families at the worst time of their lives with the loss of their loved ones. That means we have a funeral advocacy program that helps your family with funeral merchandise, negotiating the cost of your funeral expenses, and living benefits. Get Insured Solutions, LLC. Contact me, Samantha Benson.
All right, everyone. And we are back talking with Aaron McFarley. Take us back to where a moment in time happened that you were like, enough is enough, and you broke free and moved forward. So talk to us.
Okay. Well, first, I was in a sunken place. If you ever seen the movie Get Out, and the guy's in that sunken place, and he like sees things happening, but he can't do anything to get out of it.
Right,
That's where I was.
Like,
Yes.
don't let them hit the coffee.
Listen, Kim, that's where I was. I've always been a very positive person. I've always been an upbeat person. But when I had my son, I ended up, having postpartum depression. I was in a very mentally and somewhat abusive relationship. And then after leaving that relationship with my son's father, I got into another toxic relationship. And so I end up I'll tell everybody that depression was the best thing that happened to me because it allowed me to find me. It allowed me to free me from past traumas, childhood traumas that I had buried, that I had no idea about. And so, yeah. And so when I was dealing with the domestic violence relationship that almost killed me, I was being thrown through doors. You're looking at a person that's been kicked in the stomach, picked up by their neck, and told that they would never be anything. I was told that I needed to put a lampshade over my head because my light was too bright. See, and that's what people have to realize. When you know the gifting that God has placed in you, you can't allow nobody to take it. And people will do whatever they can try to do to take it. But you've got to have that voice inside to remind yourself of who you are, whose you are. And so I continue to remind myself of that during that process and during that time. And so I had my best friend, she was the only one that really knew that I was going through that relationship like that. Me and my mom were on the best terms at the time. Mother and daughter relationships can be kind of, sometimes, but
you're saying a whole bunch of shows, by the way. You're saying a lot of episodes. Go ahead.
Okay. But to get to the point, when it was time for me to say enough was enough, I called my mama. And it was a time that I didn't think that she would be there, but my mama was there for me. My mother came and helped me get out of that relationship. And I'm so grateful for that, because even through all that time, Kim, I was still out here motivating other people. I was still out here trying to help other people. And that's what I need the audience to understand. You can be a mess and still help other people, but you've got to really know and really tap in to your purpose to get out of those situations. So I'm grateful to have family and friends that were there to help me. Yes, Sister Nair, enough was enough. And I know not just women, but 13% of men are in domestic violence relationships as well, Kim, in America. And so it's not just women, but I know that especially with women and just being in these relationships, we kind of keep it to ourselves. We don't want to say anything. We're embarrassed. And I'll be honest, even after coming out of that situation, I was so embarrassed. I had like a cloak of shame. And it was like God had to remind me, I put you through that so that you can help somebody else get through it.
That's
so
good.
That's how I look at it.
That's really good. And I was actually pulling up some statistics, and it says here around 1 in 7 women can develop postpartum depression. While women experience baby blues, they tend to recover quickly. And this is from, I'll put this statistic in the comment section, but postpartum depression tends to last longer and severely affects women's ability to return to normal function. That's when it's kind of like it's postpartum depression, when it's hard to get back to your normal routine. And so a lot of the information that's in this particular statistic, I'll make sure that I share it with you all from NCBI. Let me see here. I'm going to put this in the comment section because I think this kind of stuff is very helpful for people. You're not on an island by yourself. And so if you are a mom and just recently having a child and you're feeling not kind of out of sorts and not your normal self, from the National Library of Medicine, National Center for Biotechnology Information is where I got this information from. This is telling you a lot of history behind postpartum depression, as well as ways that it's been evaluated, ways that it's been treated, and some things that you can do to be able to get ahead of the curve. And I
also want to say this too, Kim, especially with this whole abortion thing that's going on.
Yes.
Women can have abortions, miscarriages, and still have postpartum depression. And I think a lot of people don't really understand that. Postpartum depression can last for years. It took me years to get through this. And this wasn't like a couple weeks or a month or two. This took me years to get through this. And, it's a conversation that's not really had, especially amongst women of color per se. Just to be honest with you, you don't really hear that. You mentioned baby blues. That's like a sugary way to say, oh, it's just the baby blues. But I meet so many women who are put under the stigma of an angry Black woman or things of that nature, where she's probably depressed. She's probably dealt with postpartum, and there needs to be conversations that can help women who've had abortions, women who have had miscarriages, women who have had children, to have this type of help and support. So
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, because even though, let's be very clear, I want to make sure I put this up for a second. The views expressed by myself as Kim or I was going to say Nair. I was coming seeing her over here saying, take some notes, everybody. But with Aaron as well, these are just simply our views. We're not medical professionals or anything. We're just giving you our own advice and just tips on things. It's not even advice. It's just tips, the things that we believe have, been observed by some people that we know, if that makes sense. And so the reason I say that is because I agree with you, Aaron, that a lot of times when people have had different situations where maybe the baby didn't get to come to fruition, and whatever the reason is, it could be that they were having fertility issues, or maybe, like you said, abortion, or if there is whatever the case may be. I can't fill in all of the blanks as to why the child does not come to this earth, but there are still the same type of symptoms and same type of things that's going on in our bodies as if the baby was coming here. They're stillborn babies. I've had a lot of friends. These are all just friends and people that I know that, we've been there having to go right through the entire delivery, for the child to still be born. And that child is their child. It's their child for the rest of their lives. It's not like the child didn't exist. The child existed right from the womb. Anyway, so we're not going to get too far off on that topic, but I do want you, if you are dealing with any kind of postpartum depression and you know it, as a woman, or you're not sure if you know it, get some help and get the help to determine if that's what it is, and get whatever and whoever involved to make sure that it works out for your favor so you can get back to some level of normalcy. This show, the Kim Jacobs Show, is all about how you balance your life. How are you balancing your life? What have you had to overcome to become who you are today? Erin McFarley has had to overcome a lot of stuff, and she is here to tell us how she got to the other side. She's now living example that you can be thrown through some windows, doors, all kind of stuff, and mama and them still show up and help you, even if the relationship wasn't as great. So how pivotal was that for you, Erin, with your mom coming in to be at your side to help you?
You know, nothing happens by mistake. Like,
Right.
God don't work like that. Everything happens for a reason. Nothing happens to us, it happens for us. That situation happened for me to be able to start the healing journey with my mother. So, like I said, all these things that happen in life, because most people be like, oh man, they feel like they're getting knocked down, knocked down, knocked down. But I was so grateful in that, you know, because it allowed me to get closer to my mother, allowed her, you know, because as parents, we don't always share with our children our past traumas or things that's happened, but she was being able to be vulnerable enough to share things with me to allow me to find strength for myself in my situation, so I can know that I can overcome those things.
Right.
So for that, I'm forever grateful. So,
Good.
and people have to really understand that. That's why, you know, family is so important. You know, not all family is good family, because sometimes family can be toxic. I do know that. But you know, for certain relationships, it's important to heal those relationships. And so that's why I say that the depression, the domestic violence, all those things were by design. And I'm so grateful for that, because I wouldn't be who I am right now.
Yes.
I wouldn't be able to impact other people, talk to other daughters and mothers about
Yes.
healing their bond, because that's so important.
That's good, Erin. You're dropping so much knowledge, and it's like, how can you drop this much information in this short period of time? An hour, just like it seems like what? How she giving you like a whole month's worth of knowledge? So as Naira said on one of her comments, I can't. No, here it is, right here. Go back. Make sure you all are taking notes. If you're taking notes today, make sure you hashtag Erin McFarley. Let's get that trending. Erin McFarley. Put that in the comment section and hashtag Erin McFarley so that we can go ahead and just give her some love. And make sure you all are sharing this broadcast with everyone you know. Listen, from a statistical perspective, it says here that in the NCADV, which is the statistics at NCADV, is that an average of nearly 20 people per minute. This is a lot, Erin, what I'm getting ready to read, are physically abused by an intimate partner in the United States. During 1 year, this equates to more than 10 million women and men.
The numbers are crazy, right? The numbers are crazy.
They are.
It further shows the healing that people need to take on, you know, and as a person who's been through abuse, I can recognize it in other people. It's so funny because you mentioned about being thrown through a window, and I didn't even mention that. I have fell through a window before. I remember in my 20s, this is why I say the depression was the best thing, because it allowed me to go back and heal. And I realized that I had been dating the same type of people. And I remember being in a relationship, and my grandma, I had fell through a window. It was, the person didn't push me out, but I fell through a window. It was like a chemical I had been cleaning and things like that, but I fell through the window. And I remember my grandma saying, did they hit you? Did they push you? Like, she knew, but I didn't tell her that even in that relationship, I was going through verbal abuse, and we would get into physical things here and there, but nothing like the relationship that tried to kill me. And so that's why it's so important for people to identify the healing, identify what's their triggers, identify the root cause. So I had to identify, why was I dating the same type of person, Kim?
Wow.
I had to look at myself.
And so how can people, because I listened to some different prolific speakers, and it's like, if something has to change in you individually, because if you don't do something to change who you are individually, you're going to keep attracting the same type of situation, because this is the energy and the aura and what we put off from ourselves. So
Yeah.
if we don't do something differently, we're going to keep getting the same result every single time, just a different face, which is ridiculous.
It's a hard pill to swallow. Because we live in a society where it's easy to do this and point fingers at, oh, well, this is the reason why I don't have this, or he's the reason why this didn't happen. No, look in the mirror.
Right.
And it's okay to take accountability. Now, granted, we can't help the reasons why we may have been abused, for people who have had, molestation and things of that nature, for people who have dealt with that. But you're responsible when you keep holding on to the emotion, when you keep reliving it. And I just realized that I had a lot of work to do within myself. And I didn't have my child. I only have one child, and I'm 39. So I didn't have my child till I was 30. So my only child I didn't have until I was 30.
Wow.
And it made me like really do a step back and look at myself. Because like I said, I was in a bad relationship, the depression, everything. But when you take that look back at yourself, it is okay. And I know it's so scary for so many people to tap back into those traumas, those hurts, those pains. But baby, when I tell you, that's the only thing that's going to help you grow and get to that next level. That's why so many people take the same baggage into relationships, to be honest. So
this is a great discussion, and I hope you all are benefiting from it as well. I actually see a quote. It's like a quote. I actually typed in "enough is enough" quotes, and just so you know, you can put that in Google. So I don't even know who the author of this particular piece is, but it says, "One morning she woke up different, done with trying to figure out who was with her, against her, walking down the middle because she didn't have the guts to pick a side. She was done with anything that didn't bring her peace. She realized that opinions were a dime a dozen. Validation was for parking." I love this. "And loyalty wasn't a word, but for a lifestyle." It's just a lifestyle.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. It was this day that her life changed. And not because of a man or a job, because she realized that life is way too short to leave the key to your happiness in someone else's pocket. One morning she woke up. My goodness.
Woo!
That's
a whole
everything,
word.
right?
That is. And that was me. I just woke up one day and I was like, I'm tired. I evaluated my situation. I identified what was going on in that toxic relationship. And I'll be honest, the day that I called my mama, I was working from home, and my ex came and like made a huge ruckus and was like acting crazy. And I was like, oh, today's the day. We gonna do this today. This is it. And so, and it takes a lot for people to do that. It takes a lot of courage to do that, to stand up and choose yourself.
You did.
Yeah, and I'm very glad I did as well. I did it for myself, but more so for my son. It's not fair for children to see parents depressed. It's not fair for children to be raised by depressed or anxious or abused parents.
Wow. I see someone saying, hey, Dr. Peggy said, "Ow, wow, I'm in tears. Having survived spiritual, emotional, and verbal abuse, and knowing individuals who are healing from domestic violence, this resonates and affirms my teaching and sharing my journey."
Yes, Miss Peggy.
Way too short, Teresa said.
Yes,
Teresa also said, exactly. Sometimes it's not them, it's us.
Yeah.
One morning she woke up. Yes, Janelle, that's what she
Janelle.
did.
Yes.
And it takes a lot of courage. And God gave you that courage. So now as you're going on your mission and your journey, there are some things that you have decided to do that you're very passionate about. And they're like your purpose in life.
Yes.
Talk to us after we come back from this break about what you're passionate about now moving forward. All right, listen, everybody, what I want you to know is that if you are interested in starting your own show and you're like, I don't know where to begin to even start the show, I want you to know that you can visit kimjacobsconsulting.com, and I'll be working with you to be able to help that show become a reality. Okay. So I'm going to let you hear from Les Brown. He endorses the program, and we have a clip here of him endorsing it. And I look forward to working with you, whether it's just to learn StreamYard only, or if you want to start a show from scratch. So we'll take a moment to hear this, and we'll be right back to hear your passions, Aaron, right after this break. Hello, everyone. I am Kim J. Hello, everyone. I am Kim Jacobs, the host of the Kim Jacobs Show, and you all know who's right here with me, Dr. Les Brown. How are you, Dr. Brown?
I'm blessed and highly favored. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time you want to give yourself a competitive edge. If you got a message, you have some knowledge or experience, a story, or if you want to do something adventurous and exciting with your life that can increase your credibility, expose you to millions of people, I'm encouraging you to have your own talk show. I used to have a talk show. That one talk show catapulted me to another level. Now there are more people watching the internet, as you are aware, than television.
Yes.
Come on, somebody.
That's right.
Dr. Kim Jacobs, she trained people on how to have their own talk show. She will train you how to do that. And now with me working, partnering with her, now you have the combination of an audience, expansive audience. We have over 4 million people in all of our platforms, and the coaching you need to grow your business, to grow your multi-level marketing organization, to draw more attention to yourself in this noisy economy. Go ahead, Kim.
So in the training that I do, Les, I actually do a 6-week training. It's 1 hour per week. And each week I meet with the individuals one-on-one. We go through and we talk about all of the things that's necessary for a show to become a reality. We go from how to actually identify your focus area, what's going to be your ideal customer that's going to be tuning in. We'll talk about how to get guests, how to get sponsorship, how to go about getting your lighting, your branding, and your banners, and everything that you need to know. And guess what, Les? They own their own content at the end of the day.
And that's exciting. Now, if you're ready to create a shift in your business and in your life and increase your cash flow, I want you to go to KimJacobsConsulting.com. It's right there on the screen, KimJacobsConsulting.com. You know, people say opportunity knocks on every door. Right. No, opportunity stands by silently waiting for you to recognize it. So I want you to recognize that this is a time for you. This is an incredible time to have your own talk show. It establishes a level of credibility.
Yes.
And by being exposed to people on a regular basis, it allows you to strategically begin to impact and attract your audience. She can take you in a place in yourself that you can't go by yourself. So go to KimJacobsConsulting.com. That's KimJacobsConsulting.com. Did I say KimJacobsConsulting.com? Yes, you did. Very good. Make sure you go there and sign up for the coaching, and we're looking forward to working with you. You have something special. You have greatness within you. That's my story, and that's Kim's story, and we're sticking to it. Bye for now.
Bye-bye. All right, everybody. So make sure you visit KimJacobsConsulting.com if you'd like for us to go ahead and start our journey together. Aaron, talk to us about some things that you're passionate about as you are now you're living a whole different life. Yeah. Life is so much better on the other side for you because look at you. Talk to us about the new you and what you're passionate about.
I am passionate about vision, purpose, and helping people fund that and have financial literacy. It's so important for people to really understand that the powers that be don't always want people to succeed. They want you to be docile. They want you to be sad, depressed, and they don't want you to find your purpose. So I am so passionate about helping other people build their confidence, tap into their purpose. I'm basically being the person that I needed when I was depressed, the person that I needed because I didn't have that. So it's really important for me to share my story about overcoming, to share my story that, yes, a strong person can be depressed. A strong person can go through postpartum, can go through an abusive relationship, turn back around and really live in their fulfillment of their purpose. And I'm very passionate about helping people really realize that we only got one time here. So let's not waste it.
That's right. That's good. That's good. So you all, we typed it over here in the notes for you. Passionate about vision, purpose, and having financial literacy. That's what Erin McFarley is passionate about, letting us maximize this one life that we have here on this earth. And that's why she's talking about rising up in her chapter of Repair of the Black Family. And I see lots of comments. People are saying they're so proud of you. Who is Ada McFarley?
That's my mom.
Okay, Ada, let me give you the link. Okay, listen, I'm gonna put this link right here, Miss Ada, in case you decide you want to just copy and paste that. All you have to do is copy it and paste it in your browser. It will bring you into the show.
Come on the show if you can, mommy. She's on vacation in Destin, Florida. Her friends, they rented out a nice mansion. They're enjoying themselves. So hopefully she can tap in. If you can't tap in,
through, mama.
Come through. My mom is also an author as well. She is a speaker. It definitely runs in the blood. We have an amazing property cleaning business as well for over 14 years, helping other people who need a second chance and working. So, we're really big helping people in the community and things of that nature. So my mom is super dope. I definitely get it from my mama.
Come on, dope mama Ada. Come on. We'd love to have you. Listen, and even if you can't come on, I know you're just so proud of your daughter, Erin, and all that she's accomplishing. I hope you're enjoying your vacation at that mansion that you're at out there in Florida. And I'm so glad that you helped rescue your daughter. You rescued her. And there are a few times that mamas matter, and mamas matter when you're in a situation like Erin was in, and you came to her rescue, put all issues aside, and came there to help. And I am so grateful for a mother like you.
Yes.
Anytime you can celebrate your mom, make sure you do. Celebrate your dad, make sure you do. We're not all perfect parents. It's not possible. We all have flaws, but definitely support and love on your family members. Okay, let's see. Okay, you can take that down for me, Mackenzie, because there's too many different numbers and stuff. I can't take that down for me if you don't mind backstage. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is tell you how you can go about getting this book from Erin McFarley, erinmcfarley.com. You can go there, and you can also follow her on all of her social media platforms at Confidently Erin. Confidently Erin.
And also, Sister Naira dropped the link in the chat for anyone who's on Facebook. She dropped the link directly in the chat for you guys just to go ahead and click and go ahead and order the book. It doesn't matter your race. It doesn't matter if you don't even have a family, a full family. This book is for healing. This book is for people who are looking to heal, whether it be from, blended families, molestation, financial issues, domestic violence, postpartum depression. We got it all in there. Parents who are drug addicts, people who have lost their children. It's a healing. And these are conversations that our people, we got to have, all people, for this world to heal, because we're really living in crazy times right now.
Absolutely great input. And so what do you do for fun, Erin? Because, we got this version of you that you overcame. You were dealing with a lot younger years. Then you became a best-selling author, written 4 books, contributed to books and different things. But now you are this mommy too. Talk to us just about what do you do in life that's fun for you, and tell us about your family, because we want to hear more about your child, your son.
Yeah, my son, he is soon to be a 9-year-old future world leader. He is an amazing young man. What we do for fun is we play Monopoly and Uno. Those are our games. I'm not married, I'm single, so I put a lot of energy into my son, into work. And I at this age, because I'll be 40 next year, it's all about family. It's all about legacy. It's all about purpose. And these are the things that I'm focused in on right now that I do for fun. Business now for me is fun. If you had to talk to me 20 years ago, I was there. That wouldn't have been the case. 15 years ago wouldn't have been the case. But now me creating a legacy for my son and helping my mom, those things are fun for me. And not only that, me becoming a better me, I like that. Like, that's like a me versus me game. Like, how can I become a better me? What did I learn today? What can I do better? What did I not do? What can I do to be a better person? So those things I take a lot of fun in. And I've been recently doing a monthly meeting up with different female entrepreneurs in the area. just to bring women together on things of that nature. So I'm just really passionate about it. And I have fun collaborating, meeting new people who want to grow, who really want to make an impact. So those things are fun for me at this point.
Oh,
And
that's
shopping.
awesome.
And shopping, Kim. We can't forget shopping.
Oh, okay. So you love shopping, huh? Okay.
Yeah, we love shopping. But yeah.
All right. So is it like high end or is it more like
I am like frugal. I love high-end consignment shops. That's like my thing. I love high-end consignment shops. They have the cutest finds and things of that nature. But I'm also, another thing that I do for fun is I listen to a lot of audiobooks. I may be boring to some people, I don't know. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. Those things are fun. Like I'm the friend that's going to share the audiobook. I'm not going to share what's on TV or whatever. I'm going to share this new audiobook that I'm listening to help us grow. And that's what I love.
Well, I love it. So we can hang out any day. We could actually listen to the audiobook in the car together. And that, to me, that's a great trip. So I love stuff like that, So I see you're also a big community leader, someone said.
Yes. I do help in the community. I'm a part of a board for our city hall that basically is in one of our South Side area, which is predominantly, Black area. And just going over different things and different projects that are coming into the city, whether it be new housing developments and things of that nature to help for affordable housing. And I sit on a board at City Hall where we discuss those things to really help our communities out and help other business owners as well.
That's really good. So you never have a dull moment is the point.
Never a dull moment with me.
That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. So listen, everybody, we've been talking today with this wonderful guest, Erin McFarley, who's just clearly a delight to get to know. So you definitely want to stay connected with her. And I'm going to pop your information up again for people to know exactly how to stay connected with you. ErinMcFarley.com, ErinMcFarley.com, and on all social media platforms today, go and follow her at Confidently Erin. Now, if you all like this type of programming, and first of all, I want to give a shout out. You're talking about mamas. My mom contributed to the Kim Jacobs show.
Yes, Mom.
And I was like, Mom, what is this for? She was like, because I want to be an online contributor too, but I really don't want to do it online. So she just was like, here, I want to give you this. And I said, well, what is it for? She said, I'm just supporting the Kim Jacobs show.
Yes, so seeds, Mama. Yes, Mama sowing seeds. I love it.
And so thank you all that are contributing financially online to keep this level of programming happening Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. If you do want to ever cash app, you can cash app to $ Kim Jacobs Inc. And we truly appreciate you being able to allow us to bring balance to the world, one household at a time. We don't take it for granted. And thank you, Mackenzie backstage. Thank you to all of the Kim Jacobs Show team members. We have 6 team members, and they each do their own individual roles and responsibilities, and they do a magnificent job. So thank you all for making the show what it is as well. Erin, thank you for being, girl, thank you first of all for representing in the beginning. You can do that anytime for me. If I need
I'm here for it, Kim. Let me know now.
Seriously, you don't understand, Erin, because there are some times that I need somebody to just like go ahead and host the show type of thing that day. And so when I need that in life periodically, don't say nothing when I call you.
Listen, you have my number. Please use it.
And you'll come right on. And what you going to do? How you going to kick it off?
Yes,
how you going to kick it off?
Great day, everybody. Welcome to the Kim Jacobs Show. This is Erin McFarley. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Make sure you get your virtual seat and get your pen and pad because you need to take some notes to get these jewels.
Girlfriend, I love it. That's happening, y'all, during the holidays at some point. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to say, Erin, you ready? You ready for this? You ready?
Yes.
All right, y'all. Listen, we've had a wonderful discussion today. Learned so much. I see all of you. She gonna kill it. Yes, she's gonna kill it.
That's right, Ashley.
Somebody said no one supports like a loving mother who's genuine. Count your blessings that you still have her. Shout out to the mother. And that's from Happy Lilier. Who else said something? Let's see.
Thank you.
Let's see. Other comments. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Awesome gems. I see awesome gems from Janelle Ford said awesome gems to Sister McFarley. Somebody said, hey, what's your Facebook name? What's your
Erin McFarley.
Let's put that back up again so everybody know how to stay connected with
Yep. ErinMcFarley, Erin McFarley on Facebook.
Yes. All right, y'all. It's 12:01, and I guess we need to go ahead and get off this show, but I sure enjoyed myself. I will put, if you are interested at all in coming tomorrow to an event that we are hosting for eWomen Network, and you're in the Charlotte and surrounding areas, there's still some time to register. We have some seating available for you, and you can just go right to the link that's here, and it's eWomen Network /event. What makes a successful woman leader? Okay, anyway, you can go just copy and paste it because it's too many words to say. Somebody's watching from Nigeria. We're glad you tuned in, DC. Mike
Awesome,
and
DC.
Leah said, wonderful program, beautiful people. Glad.
Thank you.
If so, you make sure you subscribe to the Kim Jacobs Show on YouTube. That's my cousin. Somebody said, you better not get off this show without saying that's my cousin.
Hey, cousin.
Type your name, cousin, because you must be on something private, so we don't know who you are. Kim and Aaron. Kim, how are you? All right. Gotta go. Gotcha. Everybody, shout out to Aaron.
1,000 banks. That's my family right there. Let's go, guys.
Come on. And what about the blankets? I keep seeing 1,000 blankets.
It's 1,000 banks. So remember,
1,000 banks.
So I help you with financial literacy. So we help people learn about investing through trading, foreign exchange, cryptocurrency, and binary options and e-commerce. And so this is a way to help people gain their financial freedom. So our organization
said that.
And so that's why it's called 1,000 Banks, because we're on a mission to help 1,000 families to really help them grow and to be the best that they can be, to be financially free. We are not built to work a job and pay bills all our life. We're here to be in the fulfillment of what God created. And we have to have other means to do that besides one stream of income.
Go ahead, y'all. So 1,000 banks.
That's
Make
right.
sure you hashtag it, look it up, and find out the information pertaining to what Aaron is offering through 1,000 banks.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Remember, we can and we will. Yeah. I just like that picture. I put that.
I love that. I love your glasses, by the way.
I can and I will. What do you do? What can you do? And what will you do with what God has given you? Make some things happen. Leave no stone unturned. All right, everybody. Oh, I got to put this because I promised this young lady I'll put this up. The Charlotte Vegan Experience is coming July 16th to Charlotte, North Carolina. It's at Johnson C. Smith University. So make sure you go to Eventbrite, type the Charlotte Vegan Experience, and make sure you are in the house.
I love I Am Surviving Vegan. That's going to be an amazing event. She is so amazing.
Yes. Oh, you know about this event?
I know about the one of the speakers. I Am Surviving Vegan. The Orisha in the middle. Oshun Orisha. She's amazing. I've done her programs. I've lost like 21 pounds from doing her vegan challenges. Yeah, she's amazing.
Well, she's going to be there, and a lot of other phenomenal speakers, performers, right at Johnson C. Smith University in Charlotte, North Carolina. So go to Eventbrite, the Charlotte Vegan Experience, and let them know the Kim Jacobs Show sent you their way. All right, everybody, we have to end. It's over. Take care of yourself, Aaron. If you can stay backstage for a minute, please do. If not, okay, you're going to stay. Okay, everybody, have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Kim Jacobs Show. Bye-bye, Aaron. Hello, everyone. I'm Kim Jacobs, host of the Kim Jacobs Show, where we're bringing balance to the world, one household at a time. Listen, we go live every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I bring guests on that talk about their backstories, things that they've had to overcome to become who they are today. Many of them are balancing and juggling life, and they've become experts in different fields. So they're sharing tips with you to make your life just a little bit easier. Many times as a guest in the studio audience, you'll get a chance to walk away with a missing piece of the puzzle that might be missing in your life. Let's go on this journey together, and I look forward to seeing you Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Kim Jacobs Show.
Yeah.